Hello, my YouTube friends. How are you? Today is Monday. I can never think of what the date is. Monday, November 3rd, I think, 2014. This is my week 28 update. Post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Go right into the stats as usual. My starting weight in January of 2014 was 402 pounds. When I had surgery on April 14th, 2014, I weighed 360.6 pounds. Last week, I weighed 257 pounds, and today I weighed 254.6 pounds. So that's a 2.4 pound loss since last week, 106 pound loss since surgery, and 147.4 pounds since January. That is a little mind-blowing to me that probably within the next week or two I will have lost 150 pounds in less than a year. Excuse me, that is Dale Cooper making a special video appearance. Sorry about that. Anyway, 150 pounds in less than a year. Insanely crazy. But very happy about that. So what's going on this week? I decided last week to bump up my calories a little bit. I had been staying pretty much around 800 calories for a long time. I mean, I was like 600 calories for quite a while after surgery, but probably for the last like 4 months or so, I've been at 800 calories, and I decided to bump it up to 1,000, which made me a little worried because you know how freaky we all are about what's going to happen if I add even 20 more calories. But nothing happened. I actually had, a decent loss, 2.4 pounds. That's good. I like it. I'll take it. 28 weeks out. I think I've only had maybe 1 or 2 weeks this whole time where I've stalled or maybe gained a little bit. So I think that's pretty awesome. As I mentioned last week, I started using the patented Betty Lou Who goal sheet, which I post on my Facebook account. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, I think there's a button here on YouTube that you can click to do that. What she did was create kind of a simple form that just tracks protein, water, whether or not you took your vitamins, exercise, and then your detours, which were, are those things where you feel like you're sort of off track. So I did, so last week, but just even tracking, using that sheet was so helpful to me because got it right on the refrigerator. It makes me think every day of what am I supposed to do, because I want to check off those boxes and I want to check them off right, because like I said last time, I need to be the teacher's pet. I don't know who the teacher is in this scenario. I think it must be all of YouTube is my teacher, which is, hey, that's kind of true. YouTube is my teacher. Anyway, so the areas that, one thing that I think a lot of people are struggling with, or I heard from other people who also struggle with this, is that everything's fine and good when your routine is your normal routine, which for me is usually working from home. I can get in my protein, my exercise, my water, my vitamins, my whatever, on the days where I don't have to do anything. But my business is picking up in a little bit of a different direction that's requiring, and actually I don't know if my business is picking up in a different direction. I'm picking it up in a different direction where I'm more engaged with people and more interested in actually meeting with them and doing work a little differently than I have for the past 5 years. So that's necessitating me being actually out of the house in my pajamas more often than not. So there were like 3 days last week where I was either business meetings or bringing my son or going shopping or whatever, where I wasn't just like at home with my regular routine. And those are the days that I really have problems, particularly with water. I really need to get my water up to at least 64 ounces a day, which I think I only did like 3 days last week. So I don't know if anybody has any recommendations on how to handle. I know it's planning, but for me, it's really not so much well, with food, it's that I don't eat enough, and then I'll come home and I'll end up like trying to cram a bunch of calories and protein in at the end of the day. But it's really about the water because I just don't remember to drink it. So anyway, that, and then my other detour, the thing that came up over and over again as a detour, is I have this almost like sleep eating habit. I will go to sleep. I'll wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And on the way back, I have to have something to eat. And that's usually something sweet. I mean, at least there's not like really bad sweet stuff, but the Yasso yogurt bar or whatever. And it's almost, I was talking to my therapist about it today, and she's a psychoanalyst. So she said, psychoanalysts think everything's about the breast. So this probably is some primal thing that has to do with nursing when you were a baby and getting comfort to go back to sleep. I don't know what it is, but I would like it to stop. And it's tough because I'm not quite awake enough to actually use my logic and common sense to do what I'm supposed to do. But anyway, if anybody has any suggestions on that or has experienced that and has any strategies other than like locking myself in my bedroom and having somebody let me out in the morning, I don't know. Let me know. Okay, a couple quick NSVs. I bought boots. I think that's the big fall NSV for everybody. I haven't done that in forever. They look more scrunchy on me than they're supposed to. They're supposed to go up farther on my calves than they are, but close enough. I can wear them. They look okay. So that was awesome. And then I also decided to splurge a little bit and go shopping for some new clothes. I haven't really done that because I've been so blessed with such great friends in the weight loss surgery community who have given me their hand-me-down clothes that they've grown out of, that I haven't really needed to buy many clothes. But everything that I'd gotten was pretty much baggy. I mean, most everything I had was kind of hanging and not fitting right. And so I went shopping and I spent a couple $100 and it felt really good. Shopping for the first time since I can remember felt really good and fun, and I spent too much money, but I really liked what I got. And if I had somebody here to take pictures of it all, I would, but I don't. So it's just me, and Dale Cooper and Cinnamon, the Cocker Spaniel, don't have opposable thumbs, so it's just me. But I did have, and this leads into the thing I want to talk about, which was how we see ourselves. I did have my son take a picture in the boots yesterday, and I posted it on my Facebook page, and the way I thought I looked and the way I actually looked were vast discrepancies. And I just sort of have to remind myself that I'm not, I look at it and I think, well, how different is that than I looked, a year ago? Well, it has to be different. It's almost 150 pounds, but I don't really see that. And my whole life, I think that's, I don't know, is it body dysmorphia if it goes both ways? If you see yourself thinner than you are and fatter than you are? I don't know. I think mine leans more to seeing myself thinner than I am. But, so I was a little disappointed in that picture, but I just had to cut myself some slack and know that I'm not the best judge of how I look. And of course, it looks different than I did at 400 pounds because 150 pounds is a healthy sized person. So I was just going to say, I married someone who didn't weigh 150 pounds, but, anyway, that's beside the point. But then along that same line, I had picked up, I was going through clothes. Oh, and I did want to say this. I'm getting some of the smaller sizes together to send to Xena VSG Warrior Princess, but I do have some 26s, 24s, 20, maybe some 28s. I think I sent most of those out already. But if anyone wants size 26, 28 clothes, and that would help out in your journey, just let me know. Send me a message either here on Facebook, and I will put a package together for you. Because I want to pass on all these great clothes that have come from my beautiful friend, Watch Patty Melt. Well, they're all beautiful friends. From Watch Patty Melt, from My Big Adventure, from my friend Jessica, who's part of my Options Track 88 group, but isn't a YouTuber. And from, Betty Lou, who sent me a few things, but those I can still wear. But anyway, so if you want clothes, send them over. But as I was going through clothes to start kind of organizing and putting them in stacks by piles, I picked up this sweater. It was like a little black sweater, and I was like, and it wasn't mine, so it was probably I think it was Patty's. And I looked at this sweater, and it was freaking huge. I think it went with those pants that Patty put her whole body into one leg of last week. So she must have worn this sweater with them. But I'm like, this could never have fit Patty. This could never have fit me. So it's just so interesting that I look at that now and see it's this huge, gigantic thing that we would both be, we could probably wear together at this point. I don't know. But it's just weird how we see ourselves, don't see ourselves. Whatever. All right, what else? Oh, and so one other thing I want to talk about is I was watching, I'm really behind in videos, but I was watching one of Hardboiled Heather's videos, and I was just so struck by her incredible attitude. I mean, she just has such a great attitude and kind of a, I don't know, she's just taking this journey on with confidence that she can do it, with attitude, with doing the right things. And I don't know that I've taken it on quite the same way that she has, but the one thing I've always known is I've got this. You know, it's going to ebb and flow, the weight's going to ebb and flow, but for the most part, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I've got this. I'm not afraid that I'm not going to reach my goal. It may take a little plastic surgery to get there, but I'm going to reach my goal, and I just know that I've got that. And I know that I'm, you know, doing the best I can, and I'm trying to be kind to myself, which is, you know, maybe a little bit new for me. And one of the things that just really sort of makes me cringe every time I hear it in videos is when people start out with, oh, I was so bad. You ate a bagel. You didn't kill a baby. I mean, you made a food choice that wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but you know what? You can wipe that out by walking around the block a couple times. Tomorrow it will be, you know, a new day. It's like, don't be so hard on yourself. I mean, eating is our way of life, and you can eat things that are not, you know, that it's not just protein, and you shouldn't do it all. I mean, who am I to give advice? I don't know. Wouldn't do it all the time, but it's like, you're not bad because you made a food choice that may be different than what you wanted yourself to do. It's a day, it's a moment in time, and you can start it back over right again the next moment, and it's a new moment and a chance to make a new choice. And eating a bagel or a tortilla or even, you know, ice cream or having a glass of wine, speaking from the person who had 2 margaritas the other night, it's okay. You know, I mean, it's fine. Don't do it all the time, but don't beat yourself up about it either. That's all. I just wish that people would not be so hard on themselves, because everybody's trying. If you didn't have the surgery, you would, I don't know, what am I trying to say? If you weren't trying, you wouldn't have had the surgery to begin with. So cut yourself a little slack. Not slacking all the way to Dunkin' Donuts every day, but just, you know, be patient with yourself and know this is a process. And it took many, 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 many years to get to the weights that we started out at, and that we're able to get down so quickly is pretty amazing. And, you know, stuff is going to fall in place as it falls in place. So anyway, I just want to tell people, be nice to yourself. Know that you can do this. Know that your sleeve's not broken. You're going to be fine. Anyway, that's my, I'm going to say church lady, but that's not it. That's my, what was that thing? Oh, Jack Handy moment. Remember that from Saturday Night Live? Those people who are older. Maybe not. Okay. I'm babbling today. I'm tired. This is later than I usually make my videos. So my son came for the weekend, which was really delightful to have him here. But I took him home, and I ended up leaving LA at 5 o'clock, and it took me 2.5 hours to get home. But so really quick, just want to do a couple of shout outs to people. Walter, 100 pounds, pre-surgery. That is amazing. You are going to rock this. So excited that you and Spike are going to be the new Fat Kings. Can't wait to see that. So congratulations to you. Gastric Tiger is 1 year post-op. Want to congratulate him. I've really enjoyed following his journey. He seems to me to be a very, I don't know, just like reasonable, down-to-earth, kind person. And I enjoy watching his videos and just want to say congratulations to him. Mewizza, who I had the pleasure of meeting at OH, is 100 pounds down. So congratulations to her as well. And I guess that's it. And just want to do a plug for my our weight loss surgery book club, Feed Your Soul. We're going to do our first conference call Thursday night to talk about the book Daring Greatly. Our November book is Passing for Thin by Frances Cuffle. If you're interested in joining the group, just leave it in the comments or send me a message and I will add you. And I guess that's it. YouTube, have a great week. I love all you guys. You make this journey so much better than it would have been without you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.